Why does it feel like everyone else is living a life of luxury while you're here financially fighting for your life? This morning, I had like a full-on mental breakdown about money. Like, I was bawling my eyes out, snot streaming down my nose, struggling to breathe, on the phone to my friend, like, I can't go on like this anymore. And I just want to start with this because if you're feeling anything like I am at the moment, and I'm guessing since you've clicked on this video, you probably are, I just wanted to let you know that you are not alone. Social media. It feeds us this constant loop of wealth and success. We're constantly seeing like excessive hauls, cosmetic procedures, fancy holidays, fancy restaurants, home renovations, and God knows what else. And it feels like everyone, apart from you, has cash to splash. Even like people that you know, like your friends on Instagram, they're posting in their really cool outfits, out of these really fancy restaurants, cool dinners, cool events, cool holidays. And you're just like, where do you get your money from? Does everyone have money apart from me? But I just need to remind you that not all of what you see on social media is real. And there are so many people, more than you may think, that feel exactly the way that you and I are feeling right now. Who are really feeling the fucking pressure of being alive in 2025. Sorry, I'm like a poet and I didn't even know it. Just to make you feel a little bit better, let me tell you about my life. I have a normal job, aka I don't get paid very well. I have no savings. I don't have a house. I live in London and I pay rent, which is extortionate. I have credit card debt. I have no financial support from my family and I'm always in my overdraft. I get stressed when I have to buy like normal things like, you know, food shopping. I can't treat myself to fancy makeup, clothes, skincares, dinners. And when I do, when I am stupid enough to spend the money that I don't have on these things that I don't need, I feel like violently sick for the next 2 weeks, especially when my card declines when I go to Sainsbury's to buy milk. That literally happened to me last week. It was so embarrassing. So yeah, hopefully that makes you feel a little bit more seen. All of this sounds so negative, and I'm sure you can understand why I had a complete mental breakdown this morning. But hopefully by the end of this video, you and me are both going to be feeling so much better about money. Maybe. Okay, so let's look at social media again, specifically influencers, content creators. They're out here like living la vida loca. Let me just say that is their job. These people are paid to show a certain lifestyle online. It's aspirational content. And honestly, one of the best things that we can do is not engage. Like, the more we're seeing all this unrealistic lifestyle content, the worse it makes us feel, and the more likely you are to spend money on stuff that you don't even need. Like, these people who have houses that are just like perfect with perfect trinkets, expensive coffee machines, perfect skincare, perfect everything. It's not realistic. It's not real. That is not how everyone lives. And when you're constantly seeing all of this, it makes you feel bad because you're like, I've had my dressing gown for 4 years. Like, should I really be buying a new one? No. Like, just chill. You don't need it. Also, influencers, they get sent all of this stuff for free and they get paid to make you feel like you need this certain thing and you don't. So by you just scrolling, taking all this stuff in, watching influencers, taking in all of this aspirational content, it's really doing you no good, regardless of the fact that social media is actually completely destroying our brains anyway. This aspect of it, this feeling like we're so broke that we haven't got enough, like that we haven't got enough money and everyone else has, this isn't helping how you're feeling. And if you feel anything like me, that is a really fucking scary feeling. It is an overwhelming feeling. It's like you wake up and you, oh my God. By the way, this morning, it's the 3rd of November. I woke up to an overdraft text. Yeah, I did. And that's what sent me into the spiral. I was like, it's the 3rd of November and I'm in my overdraft. And I haven't even bought myself anything. It's really that bad, guys. Anyway. Okay, so we've looked at the aspirational content creators. We've looked at the influencers who make you feel like you want to buy something. What about all the normal people who just seem to be able to go and do like, you know, Target hauls and just buy so much shit like on a whim, or who are constantly out getting Starbucks or going to these fancy Pilates classes and constantly buying new clothes? What about them? These normal people with normal jobs who seem to be able to afford everything. Think about it for a second. These people probably have like family wealth. They probably have rich parents and life is so easy when you have daddy's credit card on your Apple Pay. Stop comparing yourself to other people. You don't know their situations, and if they're posting all this fancy content of them doing all this fancy stuff in their fancy clothes and they only have a normal job, they probably don't pay rent, and they are using their family's money. Don't beat yourself up about it. It's not normal. And the normal people with normal jobs who don't have family money, they're probably not posting about it online. And when they do post on social media, they're jazzing it up to make it seem like they're living a life better than the one that they actually are. You've heard it before. Like, social media, it's a highlight reel of people's life. You're only going to put the best out there. And if people are normal and they're splashing the cash and they're posting it online, I can guarantee most of these people probably have a big fat credit card debt. I know so many people who look wealthy and they are in debt, guys. So do not believe everything you see. I'm sure the stresses of money get to them too. Obviously, we have the things that we have to pay for: rent, bills, food, etc. But don't let your want to live beyond your means get you into a place of financial stress. It's not worth it. And because you know what? Stress is the biggest killer. So technically, by spending money on stuff that you really can't afford and you don't need, you're sending yourself into an early grave. I know. I've just gone on a negative rant for the last few minutes, but actually, what can we do to get ourselves out of this feeling of financial despair? We need to get rational about the situation. I know, boring. I wish I could come on here and tell you that money is an energy and you just need to manifest and da-da. But honestly, don't get me wrong, I do believe that could work. But when you're in this mindset, this deep, dark hole of financial turmoil, you're not going to manifest anything. So first of all, let's get clear. Let's get straight about what we have, what we can spend, and how we're going to do that is make a budget. I know it's so boring, but we have to make a budget. You need to sit down, Excel spreadsheet, Notion, do it in your notes app. Just write like every single thing that comes up with your bank account every single month. Rent, bills, car payments, insurance, phone bill, Netflix, Spotify, all your subscriptions, ASAP. That only comes out once a year. Oh God, outing myself. Food, how much do you spend on food? Petrol. Have a look at your bank account and then make a budget. Then you can see, okay, I have £1,400 coming out of my bank account every single month. And then at least you know. Take a look at the budget. Is there anything that you can cut back on? Subscriptions. Do you really need Disney Plus? Probably not. Where can you cut back on these subscriptions? I know people who have subscriptions for the most random shit. Cut it out. Cut it out. Food. Are you spending money on like sandwiches at M&S when you could be making sandwiches at home? Like, think about this. Set yourself a food budget. Are you still paying loads for your phone even though you probably paid off the handset about 6 months ago? See if you can change your SIM and go onto a SIM only contract and get that monthly payment down. Are you paying interest on a credit card? Go onto Money Supermarket and find a balance transfer credit card. Even like the tiniest little changes you can make will make a difference. Take away as much financial stress as you possibly can. Cut down the subscriptions, balance transfer your credit cards, get rid of anything that is not needed, and just get clear with it. It can be so scary to actually see how much money you get paid each month and how much money is going out. But unless you know this, unless you understand this, you're never going to get to a new level where you feel like you can start to create and make more and you feel secure in your financial security. Because trust me, there was a time, honestly, a whole year, I didn't look at my bank account because it was always in its overdraft. So I thought, what's the point in even looking at the bank account? Because I know it's just going to piss me off. That was really stupid. Don't do that. People say you should actually look at your bank account every single day. Apparently that's what rich people do. I am starting to do that every day now. And every time I look at it, my stomach goes, "Argh!" But it's fine. So once you've done your budget, you're going to be a little bit clearer on what is actually going on in your financial world. If it's as bad as you think it is, what do we do now? Talk to your friends, let them know. I'm sure they will understand. Be like, look, I'm really stressed financially. Like, please don't invite me out for dinner. Come to mine. Like, let's do something else. Like, let's go for a walk. Like, please, like, I can't do this right now. And if they're your friends, they hopefully will understand. This brings me on to my next topic. While you're in this like state of just taking it easy with the finances for a little while, find some like cheaper, fun things to do. You probably pay for a gym membership, utilize the gym. Take this time to like go in on yourself, work on yourself, take up new hobbies, start reading, start drawing, play with your makeup. Why don't you organize your wardrobe and then sell some shit on Vinted? Just use this time that you're not spending going out flashing the cash on yourself, bettering yourself, learning new things. Just like try to enjoy living life without spending money. Also, it's like November, like why do you want to go outside anyway? Just, enjoy your rent. You pay enough, just enjoy staying inside. But whatever you do, don't just like sit and scroll on your phone for the whole month. I've made a video about this before. It's so fucking bad for you. And again, like I said, if you're scrolling on your phone, you're just going to be taking in more of this content, thinking that everyone else has everything more than you, and that is going to make you feel shit, and you don't have anything, and you need to buy X, Y, and Z to be happy. It's just not the case. If you are interested in learning how fucked being on your phone actually is, I made a video about it. So you might want to watch it. And also, there's so many good ideas on there of things you can do instead of scroll. So once you've done your budget, you've told your friends that you can't go out, you've thought of some fun things that you can do on your own inside. Next, we need to figure out how are we gonna not allow ourselves to get into this situation in the future. Chances are it's because your income it's not very good, So how can you make some more money? Can you change your job? Can you get a second job? Can you sell some shit that you don't need? Can you take up dog walking, babysitting, do some freelance work? Just like take on any extra work or switch your career until you feel like you can breathe again. And also, while doing all of this, you need to remember to stay calm. Don't let the numbers on the screen get to you. Don't let emotion take over, because it just is what it is. You have that money is going out. It can feel very overwhelming and stressful, but you're not going to change that right now. You can only put things in motion to make yourself feel a little bit better. It's probably a good idea to just have someone to talk to about this, because when you're on your own, like stressing about money and stuff, it's not good for you. Like, just call up your friend and be like, look, I'm not asking for anything. I just want to get this all off my chest. I just want to feel like I'm not alone. Like, people get it. People get it more than you actually think they do. But yeah, unfortunately, money does make the world go round, and you do need money to be happy. I thought they always told you money doesn't buy happiness, but I honestly do think you do need a little bit of money in order to be happy, because otherwise you're just like, stress! This is a section of your life where you really do need to feel like you're in control. Otherwise, you feel like you're drowning. It can be so scary to face the music. I know, but you have to keep on top of it. You have to keep fighting. You have to keep figuring out how you can change the situation. Otherwise, you're just going to continue to feel this overwhelming sense of stress for as long as you let it go on for. So remember, stop scrolling on social media, stop comparing your life to other people, and remember that other people really don't have it sorted as much as you think they do. Budget. See where you can get rid of things, where you're spending unnecessarily. Can you get the money down just a little bit? Let everyone know that you're not going to be out for a while, because you just need to recuperate, get some money back in, get yourself feeling a little bit more secure. Everyone will understand. And find some hobbies that don't cost any money. Focus on yourself. Utilize that gym membership that you spend money on. Organize your cupboard. Sell some stuff on Vinted. Just enjoy being at home. Enjoy being with yourself, and just figure out how to have fun without money. And yeah, once you've done all of that, then you can start looking into how can I make more? How can I change my financial situation? Do I get a new job? Do I get a second job? Do I start selling my paintings online? I don't know. And most of all, stay calm. Reach out to other people for support, and just try and keep on top of it as much as you can. You are not alone feeling like this. It's rough out there. It really is rough out there. Before I say goodbye, I'm just going to say, please, if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed my stress and turmoil, please give me a thumbs up, because I am just feel like I'm making content for no one, but I am getting a few views. So if you see it, thumbs up. and subscribe. It would be so nice. You know, I don't get any new subscribers, so if I did get one new subscriber and that was you, I would literally be like, oh my god, I got a like, I got a subscribers. I'm making a video every day for the next 30 days, and it's gonna be all about just feeling better because I don't feel so good right now. So we're just gonna each day take each day as it comes and try and feel a little bit better each day. God, I just said each day so many times, but you know what I mean. Baby steps. Bye.